When Gandhi's lawyer friends promised him to help in the fight for the Champaran peasants, Gandhi prepared the full strategy. Among his lawyer friends, Maulana Mazharul Haq, Brij Kishore Babu, Rajendra Prasad, and many others were there. He divided them into pairs and put down the orders in which each pair was to court arrest. They started a far-flung inquiry into the grievances of the farmers. Evidences were collected. 10,000 peasants wrote their applications. Gandhi received a summons to appear in front of the Lieutenant Governor of Bihar. Sir Edward Gate was the Lieutenant Governor of Bihar at that time. Sir Edward Gate was also a historian. He wrote the history of Assam. Gandhi had 4 long interviews with Sir Edward Gate. As a result, a commission was set up to do the inquiry into the grievances of the sharecroppers' problem. Gandhi was the only member from the sharecroppers' side, but he was able to make them realize that the British landlords were doing injustice to the sharecroppers. When the British landlords were proved guilty, they had to refund the money they had deceitfully extorted from the peasants. Gandhi did not claim the full amount of the money. Gandhi wanted only 50% of the money back. However, the British landlords were not willing to pay 50%. Gandhi didn't want to compromise. As a result, the matter came to the position of a deadlock or standstill. Both the sides were not agreed to a common decision. Later, it was solved by a unanimously approved decision to return 25% of the money. Gandhi later on commented, "The amount of money is less important." The British landlords were willing to pay a fine, which proved that they accepted their guilt. It also lowered their dignity. The fear-stricken peasants can realize that the British landlords are not above the law. They can challenge the British if all the Indians become united. They learned the courage, and this helped them to become self-reliant. The Fischer events proved that Gandhi was right. Very soon the time came when the British left our country. Gandhi was not contented or satisfied with the socio-cultural backwardness of the Champaran people. He tried to improve the condition of the people. For the improvement of the educational condition, Gandhi established primary schools. His followers Narhari Parikh and Mahadev Desai came with their families to work as teachers. For improving health condition, a doctor volunteered and started providing medical treatment with 3 medicines: quinine for fever, sulfur ointment for skin problems, castor oil for stomach problems. Kasturba Gandhi, Gandhi's wife, worked for the improvement of the condition of women. Kasturba Gandhi taught them the ashram rules on personal cleanliness and community sanitation. The condition of women was very pathetic. Kasturba Gandhi was taken by a woman into her hut and showed that she didn't have any cupboard or box for clothes. She had only one sari which she was wearing. The Champaran episode was turning point in Gandhi's life. What I did, he explained, was a very ordinary thing. I declared that the British could not order me about in my own country. Turning point means a significant time when important changes occur. However, Champaran didn't begin as an act of defiance or protest in the name of protest. Actually, Gandhi wanted to alleviate or comfort the poor farmers. This was the typical Gandhi pattern. Gandhi's politics means solving the problems of day-to-day life of the common people, and he was loyal to living human beings. Gandhi did not believe in any abstract political ideology or belief. To make our India independent, we needed self-reliant Indian people. And to make self-reliant Indian people, they needed to help the sharecroppers. So Gandhi helped the sharecroppers. A lesson on self-reliance. During the Champaran episode, Gandhi's lawyer friends requested Gandhi to tell his English friend Charles Freer Andrews to stay back in India. He was leaving India to join his duty in Fiji Islands. Andrews was a pacifist and a follower of Gandhi. He was willing to help Gandhi. A pacifist is a person who believes that all the problems can be solved by non-violence and peace. But Gandhi told his friends that since Andrews was an Englishman, so they wanted him on their side while fighting against the British. This showed the weakness of their hearts. They were fighting for a justified cause. They should never feel afraid of the British, who were doing injustice to the Champaran peasants.